Hi there, welcome back to Twice Tips. I'm Tiffany, your host. Now, I speak to a lot of organizations and small businesses about leveraging the power of digital marketing. More specifically, I focus on the power of video. And oftentimes when I give these presentations, I find that people know they need to use digital marketing, but they don't necessarily understand how it all works together. So I came up with this analogy that really seems to help people get it. So I wanted to share that with you today. And what many people don't know is that in addition to my role here at Twice Media, I'm also an adjunct professor and teach a video production class. And well, we all know that every semester there are two types of students. And I'm generalizing, but stick with me here. On the one hand, you have student A, who is always on time, contributes to the class discussion, asks questions, is very engaged. And then on the other hand, you have student B, who isn't always on time, doesn't contribute or ask questions, and barely pays attention. Well, there are educators out there that factor in participation points into a student's overall score. And well, it's obvious that student A in this scenario would get the higher participation grade. So think of Google as your professor and your digital marketing efforts as your participation. So every time you post on social media, you post a new blog on your website, you send out an email marketing campaign that links back to your website and your social media pages, then you are participating. And you will organically become more attractive to search engines. So what does this mean? When a prospective customer goes to Google, Bing, or Yahoo and types in your product or service, you want your brand to come up. And the more participation points you've accumulated, the more likely you are to be found by those consumers. Now, I don't mean to imply that all it takes is a bunch of posts online and magically, poof, you'll show up on that first page of Google. No, that's not how it works. And be leery of SEO companies that promise that, because a lot of times they'll use tactics and different techniques that Google frowns upon. And you don't want to upset Google because folks might never find your page. Look, at the end of the day, it's all about creating compelling content that speaks directly to your ideal consumer. Don't create posts that you think Google will like. Instead, create content that offers real value to your customers and prospects. And Google will recognize that people are visiting your website and they're returning to your site and they're sharing your posts and engaging with your brand. And then they'll say, oh, okay, this looks like a credible site, and they'll start to boost you up toward the top of the list. So let's recap. Google is your professor. Your weekly video or written blog post is you raising your hand to ask a question. Your posts on social media and the likes and comments that you give and receive are you contributing to the class discussion. Your email marketing campaign that links to your website and your social media channels is you showing up on time. Everything together, all of your digital marketing efforts are you participating in a meaningful and engaging way. All right, that concludes today's lesson. I hope you participate by liking, sharing, and commenting on this post. I'll see you guys back here next week.